Africa's greatest resource isn't its minerals, its vast landscapes, or even its growing industries. It's something far more powerful. It's young people. According to a 2020 Mastercard Foundation report, Africa's secondary school enrollment is set to double by 2030. 46 million more students preparing to take their place in the world. For most, secondary education will be the last schooling they receive before stepping into the workforce. And yet, what kind of preparation are they receiving? In Rwanda, the challenge isn't just access to education, it's the quality of that education. A system that should be producing sharp, adaptable thinkers is instead leaving students ill-equipped for the knowledge-based economy of the future.
If we are having a good governance, of course we are not denying that good governance is going to eradicate poverty. We say that this good governance, yes, is needed, but the one thing which is needed, which is the foremost in the responsibility, which is needed, is the health. So, let's continue to the reputation. They come here saying that they are the
critical thinking, leadership, and effective communication, skills essential for success, are not being developed at the levels they should be. So, how do we fix this? What if Rwanda's greatest untapped resource lay outside the classroom, in a space where students could truly take charge of their own learning? That space is debate.
Our goal here is to equip the school with all the resources so that they can be able to organize their own competition, and in the end we hope to equip the students with the necessary skills so as they can be able to take ownership of their own activities like these student-led competitions that are happening here.
I'm proud of my students because they are able to organize the events, the tournaments, when I'm just there facilitating and seeing how everything is being done. And that makes me proud because the students are now engaged and are capable of doing things and make it happen.
We are proud of organizing this and we are proud of it.
The students have entirely organized this student-led competition, and we have them judging, we had them to select the teams that are participating. So now we are hosting the finals as well as marking the end of this event. We hope to have a successful event that will learn by the students alone.
For years, iDebate Rwanda has been working with 35 schools in Kigali, equipping students with the tools to think critically, argue persuasively, and lead with confidence. But what if this impact could be scaled across the entire country? The challenge? The current model relies on volunteers, passionate, committed debate coaches who work in schools. But to expand to 400 schools in all 5 provinces, hundreds of new volunteers would need to be trained. Thousands of dollars would need to be raised. Unless we flipped the model entirely. What if students could run their own debate clubs? What if they could take ownership of their own growth? This is the vision, flipping the classroom.
Too many people are being given this community-based initiative. We have lost, even people who have nothing, yes, you in poverty, are able to access anything. They are able to be treated, and also after being treated, it's not only this.
Basically, like the overview of this student-led competition was organized by students, when most of the students were engaged into the judging activities and the overall coordination of the event. And I'm really honored to have joined this student-led competition because it's giving like a uniqueness or like a whole picture of what an actual student-led competition would be looking like.
iDebate is building an innovative toolkit, a resource designed to empower students to organize and lead their own debate programs. A guide that teaches them how to structure debates, hold competitions, and engage in public discourse. Instead of waiting for change, students will become the change. They will lead their own clubs, hold interclass and inter-school tournaments, and sharpen the very skills that will define Rwanda's future.
Skills are, how do you run a tournament? What do you do? Basically, it's like a mini image of iDebate on school level. How does it work? We have it in over 60 schools, and we are enlarging to all the schools in the coming years of the country, so that we have students that are able to run projects, students that are able to take decisions, students that are able to operate some of the operations that we do as iDebate Rwanda, but on school level. So with that, we believe that as an impact, a student of Debate Club Network moves out of secondary when they know, how do I prepare for tournaments? How do I lead my fellows? How do I make everyone contribute even though everyone is not in the same tournament, and even though everyone is not working in the same tournament? How do I contribute? How do I lead my club of 50 debaters, 40 debaters, 39 or even 12 debaters?
This network has provided us with a coach that currently teaches us about the leadership skills. And me as a student, I gained much from this program because in the first place, they taught us leadership skills that actually enabled me to even lead more than 50 students in the school through the debating club. So it has currently impacted my communication skills, critical thinking and public speaking, as well as my leadership skills, because currently I have an experience of leading more than 50 people, which has actually impacted my life and even prioritizing and even making priorities in normal life. So the program is really effective, and we do believe if it continues to many more other debating clubs, we're going to have effectiveness and more critical thinkers as well as leaders in the developing economy of our country.
This isn't just about debate, it's about empowerment. It's about creating a generation that doesn't just enter the workforce, but reshapes it. Because when young people have the tools to think, to lead, and to challenge the status quo, there's no limit to what they can achieve.
I thank iDebate Rwanda and Mastercard Foundation for bringing this program in our country, especially in St. Mary's High School, Kigali.